What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We have Johnny and Ken. You can call me Kenny if you'd like. Whatever you like.
Kenneth. What's the frequency, Kenneth? Is it really Kenneth, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually do have a full regular
name.
name. Not like yours, which is not Jonathan. It's
Not Jonathan.
just straight up John.
Just John.
John, not Johnny.
John Frank.
Yeah.
Not even Jonathan Francis. Just John Frank.
John Frank, yes. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back here, and we got some new things today. We got some exciting things going on here today.
Do we, though?
What we do?
Are we excited?
No, I am actually. I'm looking
right.
forward to this one.
All right.
Why? What do we have today? We've got something that John and I can both say, I don't think I've ever had Bardstown on the show. We've never had it on the show, that is for sure. And we've never... I don't think I've actually, it's going to sound bad now because people will be like, it's going to take my credibility down a little bit here, but I don't think I've actually had Bardstown before in general.
Yeah, well, it's not something you see around here, but...
When we were in Pennsylvania, when we were in Kentucky, we walked into Bardstown, the tasting room in Louisville, and it was like kind of busy. It was kind of like, it was very preppy in there, very whatever, and we're like...
It was just like nowhere to sit and order, or else if there was like an opening, we probably would have went up and tasted, but it was like a quick in and out.
And we were like, all right, let's just get out of here.
Yeah, a couple people had like the sweaters tied around their neck.
Yeah, yes, a couple Chads and Brads and all that stuff.
I'd like another 2-ounce pour of the rye, please, Muffy.
Yes. But this is their weeded. When you think weeded, a lot of times you might be thinking of like your Weller, not weed.
Oh.
Weeded.
Wheat.
We did. You think of like your Weller. Weller does all. Look at them. They're all weeded.
Yeah.
I like Weller. So why not?
That's a great comparison.
Yeah, I know.
I like Weller.
No, I've had my share of some decent weeded bourbons. Let's put it that way. This one was distilled in 2018, coming in at 53% alcohol. Do the math. What's that? 106 proof.
100.6. 100.6.
No, 106.
Oh, it's 53. Wait, what is the proof?
53. Not 50.3. This is the mash bill on this one. I like when they show the mash bill though. And it's 53% corn, 39% wheat, and malted barley is 8%. I don't like when they have it's hard to read because it almost matches the background.
The only thing I could see.
I swear I'm not blind.
Pregnant. That's the only thing I could.
Don't drink when pregnant. Bardstown coming out of Bardstown, Kentucky. So Bardstown bourbon kind of makes sense, doesn't it, people?
A little bit.
Yeah. So let me get this open. We're gonna get the nose. We're gonna check this out. We're gonna analyze it. I almost said something else there.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna analyze this, and we're gonna let you know how this. What we think.
Good movie. Analyze this.
Okay, analyze this. Analyze that. All right.
Nice color.
Yes. Kind of that medium color there, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't, just by pouring it though, it didn't look super viscous.
No. A little watery.
Yeah.
Let's see. No legs.
Not bad though. Better looking at it in the glass. But yes, she's not showing her legs.
How come there's lipstick on my glass?
Oh, sorry about that.
Down here.
Yeah. All right. Let's dive in.
Ooh, interesting.
All right, I'm getting more sweeter notes. A little buttery, candy.
Definitely candy.
Notes of little butterscotchy.
It's like gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
No, those sugar peach rings.
Yeah. It smells sweet. It smells like it's going to be sweet.
Apricot. Something.
Not overly
Something's
malty.
Throwing me off.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell weedy.
No. Yeah. Nice bakery notes. I'm getting almost, I don't want to say maple syrup because maple's very distinct, but maybe like a simple syrup of some sort. I don't know.
I smell citrus.
Yeah.
I do smell a little bit of citrus.
Yeah.
I can see what you say, that bakery.
Yeah. Bakery, butterscotch.
Maybe like a marmalade, Danish with marmalade.
It smells candy though. I think when you said candy, I think you said candy.
Yeah.
It definitely. I'm getting a lot of candy on that. Almost like a Werther's Original kind of little bit buttery. I don't know, something in there.
Let's see.
Let's try it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. It's sweet.
It is sweet.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of that buttery note too on the palate. Going back in, huh?
Going back in because I just can't place one particular note that I'm looking for.
I got it.
The hell was that?
The note.
Good job. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Well, you said the note.
I think you're right with the whole Werther's thing. Buttery.
It's a little buttery.
Yeah, that butterscotchy, caramelly, buttery
Caramel.
type of.
Buttery caramel.
Yeah.
Slight notes of vanilla. I hate to use vanilla now, though. I hate to use that.
But it's there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's there, it's there.
Yeah. Sweet candy.
I take back the peach ring. Definitely not. But sweet like sugar.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Not a huge hug.
Mm-hmm.
Subtle going down. Easy drinking.
I think it's more viscous in the mouth than it looks in the glass. It hangs. It's got some hang time. It's got good flavor.
It does. We had, I don't remember which one it was. We had another weeded on the show quite a while ago. And I feel like we didn't care for it.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
But
was it 1792? Did they do a wheat that maybe we didn't care for?
Sweet wheat, maybe?
Did we like that one?
I think we did.
I don't remember. I feel like there was a wheat we did that we were like, and this doesn't taste anything.
And we might be doing another weeded sometime soon, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is good. I like
Which
it.
I won't reveal just yet. But
Good stuff, Bardstown.
I like it. I do like this. I think I can hang with this one. It's got nice heat there.
I feel it now.
Yeah. Can you feel the heat? Can you feel the heat?
Unless it's me going down. Maybe I'm going down.
Don't do that here.
Nope, but I like it.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, like I said, like it tastes a little bit more viscous than it looks. It doesn't. It looks almost like John said, a little bit looser.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Yeah,
Bardstown
I think overall, yeah. I tend to like some of those sweeter notes. I tend to like bourbons that kind of hang out for a little bit. I feel like I'm getting that too.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't like that? You
Yeah.
know? Sweet is a good thing.
How sweet it is. Yeah.
And did you know bourbon's keto friendly?
Oh, really?
I looked it up. Yep.
Keto-rific.
It's keto friendly.
Are you on a keto diet now? Is that what's going on?
I'm not, but I'm watching, and it's a keto friendly.
What is keto? I've heard of it a million times, but I don't know what a keto diet is necessarily.
High fat, high protein, no carb. So there's no carbs in this.
Dude, I gotta tell you about this app, dude.
Yeah.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to try new things, diet stuff like that, then this one's pretty cool. You ever hear of Yuka?
Yuka like to eat?
No, it's called the app is Yuka. Yeah. And what you do now, we're not advertising people. This is just something that came up randomly right now. I don't want to be like but what you do is you scan just like any kind of thing, any kind of product,
right?
And it will tell you. Does it have a barcode on the bottom of it? It will tell you if a little bit about the product and if it's good for you or not. This one is not working, so I don't know if it's very tiny there, but it doesn't look too.
Fail.
No, it's just I think that this might not be the proper barcode. I may have peeled the one off that it had on it.
How about the one on the bottle?
I don't think it does alcohol.
Oh, okay.
But you could do like any kind of food or anything of that sort.
And it's called what? Yuka?
Yes.
Like Yuka, like what we eat?
Y-U-K-A.
Y-U-K-A.
And you can scan. I'm just trying to think if I have anything.
No, there's nothing here.
I have chips over there. Hold on, let me see if that works. But they're English chips, though, so I don't know if it's in their system, though, necessarily.
The hell are English chips? Aren't those French fries?
No,
you got French fries sitting over there?
Well, they call them crisps.
Ah. Why can't they just speak English?
Once again, I don't want to talk that because I can't hear. Yeah, they call them crisps over there, but once again, it's there we go. Pops up. Truffle and rosemary potato chips. And if you click on it, it tells you 100 being it'd be good, and 34 is
low sugar, low impact on the saturated fat.
Yeah.
No risky additives.
No risky additives, none of that stuff.
Wow. A little bit of protein.
And it will tell you, you know how many things I have in this house that said 0? Like they were horrible for you? You know what caught me off guard, though, was one of them.
But it's still poor, 34.
Yeah, it's poor. This is poor. It'll tell you something that's good. And the cool thing about this is a lot of times it'll tell you recommendations and everything for it, too, as well, which is pretty cool.
For something like better?
Yes.
For something better to try?
Yes,
okay.
Like an alternative.
Cool.
So say you normally get Tropicana or something. Right. It might say, get this instead or get that instead.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to download that. Sounds good.
Yeah, and it'll tell you, maybe not try this. But the one thing I noticed, and I didn't realize it was really that bad for you, is tortillas, flour tortillas.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely horrible.
It's the same as having like a big sub roll.
I know. I'd rather have the good bread then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Like, remember back in the day when you're like, oh, I'll have it on a wrap.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, cool, wrap. That's it's like there's no substance to it. You know, it's almost like eating air. You might as well just.
Well, let's continue with that. Let's cheers to this bourbon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot we're doing the.
Yeah, that was good. Let's cheers to Bardstown. That tasted delicious.
We're going off here, people. Yeah, good stuff. Good thing you noticed that.
Let's continue because I had that conversation with my wife on here because I am, dieting right now and trying to eat right.
Yeah.
And I had to get something in my system before I came here so I can, have some of this. And I've been kind of going carb free. So I went to Wawa.
All right.
And I told my wife, I said, I'm going to get like a turkey wrap from Wawa. And she's like, why? Why don't you just get the sandwich? And I was like, well, it's a wrap. It's better for you. And she's like, that. She's like, check the nutritionals. She's like, oh, Wawa has their own calculator.
Yeah.
So I did the sandwich I had was 420 calories with 16 grams of carbs.
Okay.
I had a wheat junior roll with turkey, avocado, cheese, and chipotle.
Yeah.
If I would have got it on a wrap, it would have been 56 grams of carbs and like 580 calories.
That's crazy.
And if I picked the multigrain bread, which also sounds delicious, it was like 590 calories with 50 grams of carbs. And I was like, what the hell?
Well, keep in mind this, though. It's something to consider as well.
Well, there's good carbs and bad carbs.
Exactly.
But that's all flour-based.
You may be getting grains that you need. You might be getting fiber that you need. So you almost are like, you're taking one for the team because you're getting some of that other good stuff, too.
I'd rather my carb come from like a banana, like a good sugar,
Yeah.
But they do make, like Mission makes like a 9 grams of carb like tortilla. You know what I mean?
Low carb, yes.
Yeah.
But they put so much. The problem with America, and the biggest issue with America, is we have way too many processed foods.
Yeah.
Everything from your cereals to your meats to your, everything really. It's like there's so many processed foods.
Well, I've learned how to make. I haven't done it yet, which I'm going to this coming week. I'll let you know how it is. Do you like cottage cheese?
No.
I've never had cottage cheese in my life.
I don't like.
I don't even know.
I haven't had it in years, but I remember as a little kid, I remember going.
I remember. I just know looking at it, I always felt like it's something I'm not gonna like.
Yeah.
But I've never ever tried it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it smells like. I don't know what it tastes like.
I'd be willing to try it again. Let's put it that way.
So I figured now I'm old. Why not give it a shot? I look up what it looks like, and they're like, oh, it's in between like a mozzarella and a ricotta, but it's very liquidy. And,
And I don't like ricotta cheese, so.
But it's filled with protein.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody make a pizza crust out of it.
Okay.
And I was like, this looks freaking interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, so I might give it a try.
Yeah.
Just if I don't like it, I throw it out.
Yeah, whatever. If you don't like it, it's worth the try.
If I open it and it smells raunchy, then I'm not going to even probably try it. But,
Raunchy.
But,
Yeah.
Gotta try. I never thought I'd eat hummus in my life.
Yeah.
And I find myself eating hummus.
Hummus is not bad, yeah.
It's got to be flavored hummus.
So back to what we said about tortillas, though. You know what they suggested on this app?
Yeah.
They said corn tortillas.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is most tortillas are flour based.
Yeah.
I have one at home right now that's spinach based.
Yeah.
And it's lower in carbs.
Yeah.
But yeah, people think wrap, I'm doing a good thing.
Yeah.
But not necessarily, man. Sometimes that sub roll might be better than that wrap.
Exactly.
Or about the same.
Exactly. And at least you're getting pretty full.
Look at us talking nutrition.
I know. And then look at us.
The epitome of
They're like, yeah, we're not following those guys.
But also watching the carbs and the things that I eat, like I've kind of noticed too, like you go to Wendy's, they have an option where they'll just lay it on a bed of lettuce for you, or they'll wrap it in a leaf of lettuce for you.
Really?
You know, you don't have to have the bread everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You know, you always think like, all right, I'm going to go get a chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
I like where you're going with this because I like meat.
Yeah.
I do like, but I don't get me wrong. I like a good bread. If I'm gonna eat bread though, like on like a sliced bread, I do sourdough.
Okay.
Because I know as far as the bread goes and what's available, sourdough is one of the better options, I think, for you in general. But
You know, we buy 647 bread. I don't know if you ever saw that in the
No.
supermarkets.
No.
It's a carb friendly, sugar friendly because my daughter's diabetic. But you can taste like it's different,
it's different.
you know, and I don't like that.
You can always make your own bread.
Yeah, but still, you're using the flour and blah, and it's you know, trying to stay away from all that, at least for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to do high protein,
I
high
think
good
that's-
fat, and that's about it.
I think the toughest thing with the bread is when you're getting like a sub sandwich or something. Like it's and that's like half my week is eating stuff that's like sub sandwiches.
Yeah.
You know, I got to get off that myself. I got to get off it, or find a better alternative.
But you know, like Jersey Mike's offers sub in a tub, where they take out the bread and they take everything on the inside and they throw it in a bucket for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's not bad.
Yeah. No carbs. So it's kind of like Atkins.
Yeah, but like I'll have a carb if need be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll buy a baby potato and throw it in
Yeah.
the air fryer, and I'll have a baby potato. You know, or a sweet potato.
Oh, because potatoes are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I
starchy
love
and-
potato.
yeah.
I love potatoes.
But like I won't eat a French fry, but I'll
Yeah.
take a potato and I'll throw it in the air fryer or the oven and make a little
Yeah.
tiny baked potato. you know?
Gotcha. Because baked potatoes are pretty good for you. The skins
It's
are good for you.
fine.
Everything are
Yeah,
pretty good,
yeah,
from what I
yeah.
understand.
Like I said, as long as you're not making like French fries out of it.
Yeah,
then you're
or you do what
destroying
I
it.
do, and I put cheddar bacon and all that fun stuff on top.
Right,
So,
right.
you know.
So that's another big thing that I follow a bunch of people, and the guy's like, he was laughing, and it was a meme of him making, not a meme, but it was a video of him making fun of people on diets, and like, we can't lose weight, and all I eat is salads. And he's like, he dumped like a whole canister of ranch on there, and,
It's the
and
dressing.
cheese.
The dressing's horrible.
And like a whole bag of croutons.
You're better off with like a lemon vinaigrette or oil
Yeah,
vinegar
oil
or
and
something.
red
Yeah,
vinegar.
something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not tough to do. You could do like if you. I don't know if you're a fan of truffles, but you could do truffle oil on a salad.
Oh, I'm okay with truffle, yeah.
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 You know, a little truffle oil.
Yeah. I find myself making like fresh mozzarella with red onion and cucumbers. Cucumbers
Yeah.
are really good for you, and I'll just do a little bit of balsamic glaze. It's sugary. It's probably not the best,
Yeah.
but it's not a creamy Italian dressing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's so strong, the balsamic
Yes,
glaze,
so-
that you just need a tiny bit.
After Super Bowl.
Yeah, after Super Bowl. Sunday's my one cheat day. So
Yeah.
what I'll do is on Super Bowl, or Super Bowl just passed, I'll just stick with like the wings. You know what I mean? I'll just throw some wings in my mouth. And,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat the mozzarella sticks, and I'm not gonna eat the potato skins.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind filling up on wings.
Yeah. It's
You know
chicken.
what I mean?
I've been eating a lot of chicken lately, man.
Yeah,
Like
and I've been eating a lot of fish.
chicken. Fish?
I've been eating so much fish, I might swim away.
Yeah. What kind of fish?
Cod and flounder.
Okay.
And salmon here and there. I'm the only one in my house that likes salmon, so
It's got the good fat.
it's got the good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure it's farm raised.
Yeah.
Not farm raised. Wild caught.
Yeah. Which is why I stay away from tilapia, because tilapia is just
It's
a
garbage.
shit fish.
It's garbage. It's the bottom. It's like. But yes.
But my wife buys the Nature's Promise. They're singular in shrink wrap
Yeah.
fish, and I believe they are wild caught.
Wild caught's the way you want to go. For instance, like we do this. We used to do it every week, but now we just do it like once a month, where we get this meal sent to us.
Yeah, I used to do that too. Yeah.
And one of them was some kind of salmon, and then it has the option for like $1 more. You get wild caught. I always say, yeah, give me I want the wild caught. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want the farm. And the only reason, and it's not necessarily even a health thing for me, or it could be, I don't know, but I always got a little sick, and it repeated on me. Farm raised stuff, I maybe it's in my head, but it
No.
always repeated on me.
I mean, it's kind of like, so my wife, she's into all this stuff, and she
Yeah.
likes to buy like free range chicken
Yeah.
eggs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the ones that aren't free range, like if I make scrambled eggs, I burp that sulfur taste,
Yeah.
that egg taste. But when I eat the free range, I'm kind of like, so I
Oh,
don't know if
yeah.
it's mental
It's like,
or if it's true, but
or like, we have friends that have farms and stuff where they get the chicken like they're
Yeah.
literally really fresh
right
eggs.
from the ass.
They always taste so much better.
Yes, they do.
And we remember we got
And the yolk is always like bigger.
and I like
nice
those. I like those duck eggs.
The duck eggs are delicious.
Yeah. And I there's a place in the Catskills, not in the wintertime, but in the summer they offer duck
Yeah,
eggs.
duck eggs are really
so ever
good.
since we had them, one of our friends had, our friend Joe had it, giving us some duck eggs here and there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I want more duck eggs.
Yeah.
I got a fever.
You should get a chicken coop out there.
Chicken coop
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to do with that
Why?
because it's another responsibility.
Get
I don't
yourself a couple chickens. Get yourself
Nah.
a rooster.
want. Another responsibility.
Maybe a duck or two.
Yeah.
We'll be eating good here.
Yeah. Good in the neighborhood. Well, now with the bird flu shit going on,
Yeah, we might need it.
Yeah,
Or-
but then
or
do
you're
you
gonna
not
get the flu.
Oh yeah, I know. Would you like that's the whole thing? You don't know what's
No.
came in contact with those birds, and if they flew
Yeah.
into your coop, like
Then the fox is gonna come and take them all anyway. So.
yeah. So, what's this episode today about? What are we doing? What are we talking about here?
Oh, it's not clean eating.
No, no.
Can I have a chip? We'll talk about clean eating.
Yes, clean eating.
Oh, so we
We're
were
gonna do
talking
something
about
fun.
maybe doing a popular TV theme song.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like maybe a theme song when you hear it and you're like, oh, I know where that's from, or something that's stuck with you, or
Yeah.
something you'll sing in the shower. you
Okay.
know?
Okay. I can go there.
Yeah.
I can
like
go there.
Cool theme songs.
All right. What's some big ones? I'm automatically jumping into the 80s, 90s era.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like I'm thinking certain ones.
And two is I don't watch as many TV shows now.
Yeah. Let's do something fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to sing a song,
All right.
and then we're going to go back and forth,
Okay.
and you're going to guess what show it's from.
All right.
Okay?
Yep. Go ahead, you start.
Love and marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Love and marriage.
I mean, that's a popular one. That's Married with Children.
All right. That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. How about Come on, knock on my door?
Ah, Three's Company.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, man. Like, that's the stuff that sticks with you, dude.
Yeah.
You know, we were young when that show was out. I mean,
Yeah.
although those reruns all over the place now.
I
But
know.
those theme songs, they stick with you.
Yeah. Jack Tripper was a player.
Yeah, he was. I was reading it up, and it was like, oh, 70s swinger show or 80s swinger show. And I was like, swingers? I was like, I thought he never got any action. you
But
know?
he was always kissing them.
Hey, good Jack Tripper, man.
Yeah. He was always, even though the neighbors thought he was gay.
Yeah.
And that was the only way they can live together. Isn't that funny how times have changed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That show would never be allowed to air now, right?
Yeah, no.
Or his character would have to be gay.
All right. Let's try another one. Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
That's the Fresh Prince, man. The Fresh Prince of
Yeah.
Bel Air. That's another one. You know, you can play that on the radio now. You know,
Yeah.
that was such a popular theme song.
All right. All right.
How about moving on up to the east side?
The Jeffersons.
Yeah. That was a good show.
I don't know all the words, though, to all these songs. I can
To a
hum it.
deluxe apartment in the sky.
I'm going to piggyback on that and go. Those were the days.
Archie Bunker, man, the best, the most popular racist.
Which
of all
is what
time.
show?
All in the Family.
All in
yeah.
the Family. All right.
That's
all right,
awesome.
All right. What else you got?
God, how about? Oh my God, I just went blank with that one because I got all. You know.
Want me to go again?
Yeah, go again.
What would you do if I sang out of tune?
The Wonder Years, man. Now, and that actually is not a theme song for that show. Like that, I believe was a song.
That was Joe Cocker,
Yeah, Joe Cocker.
which I think he premiered it. Was it Woodstock that he originally?
I don't know
And that's the
that
thing.
particular song.
Yes, and that's the thing. When I hear that song, I remember watching on TV the Woodstock version of it.
Yeah.
And I always thought that the Wonders Years one was the exact one, but there's certain notes and keys that are different.
I think he re-recorded it for that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, and this is going to sound bad. I'm not racist. But I always thought it was a black guy that sang that song.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was like Ray Charles or something like that, you
Ever
know?
see Joe Cocker? He's not playing with a full deck, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got one. Ready?
All right. Is that me? Chester School. Voicemail.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Maybe you should answer that.
is this supposed to snow? No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
You stole mine.
dun, 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 dun,
One of my favorite shows, Cheers. Sometimes you gotta go where everybody knows your name.
Bum, 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 bum. And I believe we talked about this before. Diane or
Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley, yeah.
Yeah, Kirstie Alley's character.
100%.
Yeah, I agree. Let me just make sure. I probably got a text.
Yeah,
too,
let's see. Let's see live. Let's see. Not live, but let's see what you got there.
Freezing rain sidewalk. Oh God, delayed opening. Are you kidding?
Late opening for what?
Freezing something. Freezing ice.
When? Am I going to get stuck here tonight?
I don't know. They give delayed openings for freaking everything nowadays. What else? Your turn. You go to
My turn?
You go
wanna
twice again.
All right, I got one here. Woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Got yourself a gun.
Yeah.
Got yourself
I'm singing
a
the
gun.
Nas version.
I'm cheating though. I'm like kind of looking.
I know you are.
I have a list.
Sopranos.
Yes, sir.
Sopranos. Okay. Let's think. Okay. I don't know the whole song, but I'm just going to throw... Oh, wait, no. Let's do this one. I could go back to the one I thought of.
Yeah.
John, thank you for being a friend.
Is that the 4 hottest older women you've ever seen in your life?
Dude, you know they were like in like the 30s and 40s?
No, they were our age.
And they look so old.
They are.
B. Arthur was like, hey, guys.
She just turned 21 for that show.
Dorothy. You're like, that's my mom over there. Sophia, she was the best one. Yeah.
Estelle Getty.
Yeah. She was younger then, actually. B.
Yeah.
Arthur. Was that how you say it? Probably Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat something.
I got one. How about
All right.
huh, Bad Boys? What you gonna do?
That's Cops. That's reality TV now.
Yeah, it's still popular. I mean, once you hear that though, you know the cops are coming.
Yeah.
I gotta go back to my list.
I only could say the end of the song, and I'm giving it away by doing it, but that's all right. One day at a time. One day at a time. That is, one day at a time.
Yeah, that's the song.
Or learning the facts of life. Learning the facts of life.
How
You
about-
gotta keep it up, check it up, the facts of life.
How about
Oh, Saved by the Bell? Oh, wait. Oh, no, 90210. Yeah. I don't remember Saved by the Bell one.
Nah, me neither.
I'm so excited.
You don't need words to know what that song is, right? I don't think there were any songs.
Yeah.
Music.
Was there? Well, that's like...
As soon as it starts.
Well, that's the same thing as...
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Seinfeld,
Or
yeah.
MASH. You were tuning MASH
Yeah.
before. When that show came out at night, that's when it was time to go to bed. You knew, like, oh, God, I've been up all night. I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch MASH.
Or another one, I'm going to give it away. Different Strokes.
Yeah.
Different Strokes.
Good song. How about what I think is probably the most populous theme song?
It's the most populous
theme song of all
you know.
time.
Well, I would have said the Cheers one, but yeah.
I think more than I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour.
We're not too proud to say we know this is Friends.
I've never seen one episode though, so I'm
Yeah.
proud to say that. But that's a song that went from a TV show to a huge radio hit.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know which came first,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna think it's the show.
Yeah. And there's newer shows too that we can go back to the old ones, but there's newer ones like Ted Lasso.
You were schooling me on that.
Yeah, Ted
that have,
Lasso is
popular.
Yeah, which is Mumford and Sons does that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you have like Franz Ferdinand in Loudermilk, which you've never seen either, I don't think either. So it's not as fun if you haven't watched it. And the new show on Apple TV, Shrinking. That's a pretty good song, too. Look them up, people.
When it's cold, I have Shrinkage, too.
Yes. But those are, some good ones. And then, any other ones you want to throw at me before we...
How about Diddlin' It? Diddlin'
That's
It.
Addams
Creepy
Family.
and they're kooky,
Yes.
mysterious
Yeah.
and spooky.
Yeah. The Addams Family.
Ba-na-na-na.
And how did the Mr. Ed one go?
The famous Mr. Ed.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I remember. Wilbur.
What do they used to put, like peanut butter in his gums or something like that?
Yeah. The famous Mr. Ed.
There's more, man. I mean...
There's Gilligan's Island.
Oh, yes.
Right?
And the Professor and Marianne.
Gilligan's Island.
The movie star.
Yeah. You know which one I keep thinking of? The Full House one, but I can't remember how it goes, and I remember loving it.
Yeah.
Full House was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have, which was before.
Jesus, phone.
Again?
I don't know.
They don't want you to come to school tomorrow.
It's like...
There's bird flu at the school.
Yeah, my wife just texted. Now it's since it's delayed opening, you got to make sure that you get him ready.
Yeah, now it's on you.
My son and I'm like, I see it's delayed. I got all the 8 million text messages and phone calls. You don't need to text me about it too. On top of that,
Meanwhile, it's like 82 degrees outside.
yeah, I don't know.
How about Believe It or Not, I'm walking on air. Never thought I could feel so free. Lying awake on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's
I don't know.
just me.
I'm thinking Growing Pains. I'm thinking Perfect Strangers is not Perfect Strangers either.
It's a superhero show.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense if they're walking on air.
The show ran from 1981 to 1983.
Oh.
So, yeah, you were probably like 2 years old.
Yeah. I know the song, though.
Yeah, it's popular. It was a lot of reruns, too. And
All right,
I think as children, our parents made us watch it. The Last American Hero. The Greatest American Hero. I keep saying the last. Last Hero, that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah. Greatest, yes. Yeah.
There's so many, man. You got Sesame Street and,
Days. Yeah, but that's kid stuff.
How about like men, you know? You hear these and you remember, the Brady Bunch.
So 2.5 Men.
The Brady Bunch.
But you know what the Brady Bunch had? They had a lot of songs in between, like the show. Like remember they had like I think I'll go for a walk outside
now.
And what about
Davy Jones?
What about? I don't remember the song right now, but you may. But I'm just going to give you a hint with someone who was on the show. I think I love you,
but what am I so afraid of?
So Partridge Family.
Partridge Family.
That was David Cassidy, but I don't remember the Partridge Family song.
But they were like a touring band as siblings.
Yes.
Where you have the Brady Bunch, who incorporated the Monkees in there because of Davy Jones, right?
Yes.
Hey, we're the Monkees.
They love it.
Which wasn't even a real band. They were together. They were brought together to make a TV show.
And that was Davy Jones. Cheer Up, Sleepy Jean.
Syrups, yeah.
Yeah. She was such a fan, that Marsha.
Yeah.
She was such a fan.
Marsha.
Yeah. Everyone died from the Monkees, right? Is there anyone living from there?
Yeah, there's
Is Peter? Maybe Peter?
Peter North?
Peter North. Peter. Well, Davy Jones died. What's his name? Davy.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Mickey. Somebody.
He died.
He's alive. Yeah.
Is he
Mickey,
really?
Yeah.
God, I thought they all died. Oh, well.
No, Mickey. Whatever his name is.
Peter, and then there was Mickey. Yeah, Mickey, Peter,
Mickey
Davy.
Dolenz. Mickey Dolenz. Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah. And are you sure? All right. But yeah, I mean, there's some modern ones there too that we mentioned. Like I said, Ted Lasso fans, but it's tough with John because he hasn't watched all those shows.
Yeah, I don't watch them. I don't really even watch that much TV anymore. Yeah, he's 79 years old.
Believe it or not.
He's walking on air.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And there's always like you mentioned before about MASH and the theme songs. I mean, like there's shows like Game of Thrones that has a very recognizable song. And there's ones that aren't necessarily done by people who sang them, like a Friends would be or something like that. Yeah. And then there's movies out there too that I could say that I'm like, they used a lot of movies. Like you can look at Back to the Future. With Huey Lewis in the News.
It's the power of love.
And
he had a few songs on that soundtrack.
You know, we've talked about this before.
And he was in the movie.
I have
to stand up.
You're just too loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's movies that, and I'm going to go off topic real quick. I watch Back to the Future and it's on TV any time of day, any day.
Oh, it stays on, right?
It stays on. It always stays on.
All of them or just the first one?
All of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If 2 is on, I'll flip. I'll kind of flip.
2's the best one, though. Everyone says 2's the best one.
1, 3, 2. That's how I rank it.
I'm gonna say I've lately been 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3.
Yeah.
I like Mad Dog Tanner.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you put 2 last.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It gets annoying too a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What other movies?
I mean, movie theme songs without being like a song would be like The Godfather. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you can't miss that. The Godfather waltz. I could put that on my car and just chill while I'm driving.
Yeah,
play it over and over and over.
But now you're talking about more composers and things of that sort. That's a totally different.
All right.
What about like I Love You Man? Have you ever watched the movie I Love You Man? It's a lot of Vampire Weekends. If I'm not sure if you know Vampire Weekend, but it's a lot of Vampire Weekend.
I heard of them. I don't know what they say. Yeah, I've never seen the movie.
It's a lot of that. If you watch like an Adam Sandler movie, he likes to kind of mix it up. So he'll have stuff with maybe Dave Matthews or And for some reason
he puts Dave Matthews.
He puts him in the movies a lot too. Yeah.
He always plays a gay guy too.
And then there's he does. Everyone like from 311. I've just heard on his stuff, and he's always got something. Or what was I watching? I was watching Adam Sandler, Blended. I think it was the movie or something.
Blended?
And it was all like, was it Blended or was it the one where he was in Hawaii with Jennifer Aniston? With Jennifer Aniston. I think they went to Hawaii. It was the one with Jennifer Aniston.
Blended is the one they go to Africa, right?
Yeah, I think that was with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
And then there was the one where they went to Hawaii and the kid just wanted to swim in the water with dolphins or something like that. Yeah. The kid with the poop issues. And that one, I don't know if I'm confusing the two, but he was doing a lot of reggae mixes of regular music. It was interesting. Right. It was interesting. But you can tell he's a big music guy because he always includes a lot of bands and things like that into his movies and everything.
I'm trying to think what else. What other movies have like cool soundtracks or like good bands that are like the main feature, you know?
Come on. You don't know this one. Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah,
you ready? Ready? American Pie.
Well, okay. So American Pie to me is a little bit different because I feel like they took 90s music and put it on their soundtrack. Yeah. Where it's not really a band made a song for that movie.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
American Pie is like my favorite soundtrack because that's our generation of music right there.
Or like a Forrest Gump, which has a lot of 70s, great 70s songs.
That starts from like the 50s and 60s to 70s, the 80s. That goes from... That's a really good soundtrack.
That is a great soundtrack.
But again, none of the songs were written for the movie.
Where it was actually around that movie. Like the music was created. Okay, I can think of some things. I could think of like Tron. I think it was Tron Legacy. The Tron that came out after the 80s Tron. The first one that came out, I think it was Legacy. I think that was it. Where the kid goes back to the arcade, his father's arcade, which was his father disappeared for whatever amount of years, and he goes behind the video arcade game or whatever, and he finds a trap door and he goes downstairs and he gets transported to Tron.
So is that what Tron is? Yeah.
Yeah. So Tron, it's pretty cool. Tron's good. So that was Daft Punk. So Daft Punk was behind that.
Daft Punk. That's what's his name, right? Pharrell. Didn't he start Daft Punk?
Who?
Pharrell.
No.
Pharrell didn't start Daft Punk.
No. Daft Punk is two guys that always wear like helmets. They never show their faces.
I always thought that.
Daft Punk collaborated with.
They just
Pharrell.
Collaborated. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They collaborated, but no, he didn't start Daft Punk. That's nothing to do. And then there's other ones which are done by musicians like, for instance, you can get like Social Network, which is done by Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Right.
But that's more like composition once again, though. That's not
Right.
necessarily, he's not singing, he's not doing anything of that sort in the movie. And then, oh gosh, there's there's more of that out there where people do that. I mean, if you look at like any Danny Elfman movie, which is all, he works with Tim Burton. Danny Elfman was from Oingo Boingo or whatever, So and he became a big composer for who worked with Tim Burton and stuff. So yeah, but now we're getting into composers, not necessarily songs that are songs.
So this is bringing up the Wonders, which were made for that movie, That Thing You Do.
Oh.
And then that became, though, like a radio song after that. It became popular.
Are you sure that wasn't a real song before that?
I don't think so.
I
think
thought
that
it was
them.
No.
I think that was for the movie.
No, the movie was based on the one-hit wonders. That's where the
90s
term
movie is about a fictional one-hit wonder pop band called The Wonders. And then that song came from...
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I thought that's where the term came from, one-hit wonder.
No, that song was way out. That term was way out before that
Exactly.
movie was.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I thought the wonders were like an actual thing.
But I think that song came from that movie and put it on the... Yeah, I don't think they were. Because it wasn't real.
No, I'm confused.
I'll look that up. Yeah, I'll look that
Yeah.
up. You know, it was a really good soundtrack too. It was Almost Famous if you're into classic rock. Man.
Yeah.
And I love that movie.
Dazed and Confused was another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were Almost Famous?
I watched bits and
I
pieces.
love her, man.
I know you see her breasticles briefly at one point of it.
Breasticles.
Yeah. Let's get a beer on while we're looking up stuff.
Here,
Yeah.
this is yours. You pick that up. Go for it.
All right. So I, as everyone knows who's heard me talk about it, I have a house in the Catskills. So it's up in New York, and every once in a while I'll pick up some New York beers. This one in particular was this little general store that we stop at once in a while had advertised on Instagram that they had this beer. It turns out I actually had this before somewhere else because I saw it on Untapped, and I'm like, oh shit, I've actually had this beer before. And I gave it a pretty good rating. So you know what? I said, I'm going to pick up, this came in a 6-pack, and I said, I'm going to pick up a 6-pack of this and get it on the podcast. This one's called Brookie, and this is an American lager brewed with Iroquois, I don't know, how do you say that? Iroquois? Jamiroquai. White corn. So we're corn and
listen to that.
corn and bourbon. Yeah, grown in the Mohawk Valley. A beer best consumed with your rod and reel in hand. Well, good thing they put reel too, because that could confuse some people.
Yeah, get your rod in your hands.
Get your rod in your hands.
All right.
And yeah, so this is Westkill Brewing, and they're out of Westkill, New York. And coming in, it's got a fish on it, people. It's pretty cool. So, up in New York, if you don't know, it's trouts. A lot of trout fishing out there. It's called, there's even a brewery that now they don't go by the name anymore. It was Trout Town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was up there in like Roscoe. But yeah, what's the did I say 4.2 point? Yeah, I did. 4.2 yeah, 4.2 point.
4.2 point.
4.2 point. 4.2. So let's give this one a whirl, a taste. And I'll have to say, at the time when I first had this, I wasn't drinking as many lagers and pilsners, and I had it at a pizza place up in Catskills. I saw. And when I had it again, I actually upped my rating because now I've been drinking a lot more lagers and pilsners and everything, and I was like pleasantly surprised by this one, where I said I got to give this a little bit higher rating. So yeah, it smells crisp. It smells like it's I mean, what do you expect? Basically, it's what you would typically expect from a lager.
Beer just doesn't smell good to begin with. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. There you go.
It's crisp.
It is.
It's refreshing.
That's nice.
It's got a nice balance of sweetness.
No nasty lingering aftertaste.
No lingering aftertaste. Yeah. It's very crisp. I recently went out for some Indian food, some curry, and it was a BYOB place.
With your stomach problems, you chanced that?
Dude, shockingly, was fine afterwards.
Really?
And I ate spicy, too.
Oof.
And I was shockingly okay.
All right.
Just a little heat.
Good for you.
A little bit of that ring sting.
Good for you.
Never heard that term until
I've never heard that either.
my buddy Andrew had said, "Did you get any ring sting the next morning?"
That's great. Oh, I'm going to use that from now on.
And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, I didn't get too much ring sting, but I had this with it, and I was like, wow, man, perfect.
Complimented it well, huh?
Oh, nice crisp beer with some spicy food. I might have to break these out sometime soon for like an event or something with buffalo wings or something like that. You know, like
take down the spice.
Yeah,
not the Super Bowl because
that passed a long time ago. But anyways, I like this one. I think it's solid. In fact, I think next time I see it, if I see it, hopefully when I go back to the store they have more, I have to pick up another 6-pack because I'm already almost done with it.
Yeah.
This is very good.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Brookie, I'm going to assume that's the name of a fish.
What would be your Untapped on this rating on this?
This right here?
Yeah. I'm curious if you align with me.
I'm just going straight up 4.
Okay. So 4 was my original rating on this. Original. The OG. But I gave it a 4 1/4 last time.
All right.
I think for what it is, I think, all around good beer. Good good lager, I mean.
Yeah.
Good percent. Good after flavor. Good everything. And that's what we have to rate on style.
Yeah, 100%.
You might not be a fan of lagers, but you still got to rate it for what it is.
I'm still going for it.
You're still going for it, which is a good rating. Very good. 4.25 is better, though.
Kiss ass trying to get free beer from this company.
No. But yeah, solid beer.
Keeping up with music a little bit. You ever listen to a
with you, bro.
song?
My butt's
Yeah,
killing
my foot fell asleep. Yeah. But now if you stand and I stand, you're so much taller than I am.
I was getting right in the taint area. I think I was sitting funny.
You ever hear a song or something comes back like on a radio or something, and it just brings you to a certain place?
Yeah.
It just takes you back in time, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy. You ever hear this song? Like when Stone Temple Pilots Plush comes on the radio, that takes me back to my old 14 years old washing dishes at Jim Nanny's.
Yeah.
Because back then we had rock and roll on the radio, but the same 5 songs would play over and over. And on a 5-hour shift, you'd hear Plush 6 times.
All right. My song would be, and I see what you're saying, and my song I would say would be Michael Jackson. God, now I'm not going to remember the name. Get on. Don't stop. Don't stop. No, don't stop till you get enough. Yeah. Telephone stops.
Remind you of getting your diaper changed?
All right. So back in 2004 or something like that.
When you lost your virginity.
John would know because we were in Belmar. I had a house down in Belmar. Me and my friends had rented and stuff. John would visit. And as a joke, I remember back then everyone had their iPods or whatever?
iPod?
Yeah, but I didn't have the iPod version. I had the cheaper version that wasn't an iPod because I couldn't afford the iPod.
The G-Pod.
And I put a bunch of music, MP3s on my thing, and we were with a bunch of friends, and I was like, I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna put Michael Jackson's greatest hits on here.
Nice.
So the one day I decided to put it on, and I put it on. And at that moment, I didn't listen to Michael Jackson for quite some time. I was it was when we were a little kid in the 80s or something. So I was, and I'm listening to one song after the other, and I was like, damn, man, Michael Jackson was really good.
Hell yeah.
This is not a joke anymore.
Nope.
He was really, really good. So when we started pre-gaming at before we were getting ready to go out at night and go to the bars and stuff like that, that would kick off our night. And I would put that song on, kick the door open, and while everyone's sitting on the porch and start dancing and drinking.
Nice.
Yeah. So it brings me back to that time.
Right. It's just funny, how you hear a song pop up and it takes you to a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have when Goo Goo Dolls Slide comes on, it takes me to me and another friend and 2 girls in my dad's car.
Yeah.
Just parked on.
Can you sing the song again?
Slide and slide. And she slides and I run away.
Run away. Yeah. Yes, I know it.
You know, so it's just funny how one like tune can take you.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I ate dinner yesterday. You know what I mean? I can't remember if I wiped my ass when I was done. You know, but I can remember 30 years ago a particular song at a particular time. It's odd.
If someone's saying, "I got a fever for the flavor of the coochie,"
Okay, now stop. Right there.
I know.
Okay, you saw it? All right,
saw
all right. You freaked me out right there. Is that not Park City?
Yeah, we used to go to this bar called Park City in East
Oh,
Rutherford.
that sucks. I thought you were really putting that out there.
Someone that we know posted a picture of something, and John said,
Well,
"This is
Steve,
what."
he was the DJ there, right? So it's like
Well, that you know where that song is originally from, then?
nope.
No, but or what soundtrack it was from?
Original American Pie.
Yeah, American Pie.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was American Pie like 2 or 3 or something like that, or
Maybe 2.
no, it was the one. It was American Wedding, I
Oh, it
think.
was American Wedding?
And I think it was when he was shaving his pubes in the bathroom.
That's a great song, though.
Yeah. Who sang that song? I forget.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Fever for the Flavor. Yeah.
well, there's another song like you remember Method Man and Redman? Time for some
Action. Time.
Like
Yeah.
that'll bring me back to driving up and down Ridge Road
Yeah.
with the guys, and us
Yeah.
just blasting that that music, and we would have one of our friends, Dave,
Yeah.
would just like he'd start dancing and he'd start doing like these crazy things, and we would just crack up. Hot Action Cop. Yeah,
Oh, Hot Action Cop. Yeah.
that's funny, dude.
The band back in the '90s. Bands. You know, what was a big song that always reminded me of not necessarily a particular place, but it reminded me of being in the bars in the early 2000s, basically after we turned 21 and everything like that. And it was The Outfield, and I don't want to lose your love tonight.
Because all the bands would play it. I mean, that was
Yeah.
like the Benjamins theme song.
Yeah, that brings me to that that time period,
Yeah.
or Jesse's Girl. Hold on, we're gonna get
Copyright.
copyright, dude.
That's
They
funny,
got
bro.
dude. I was looking at some of our old episodes, and I'm like, wow, we got a lot of views, on these episodes, and I'm like, I feel like the ones we have the highest views are all copyrighted for,
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Whatever, we're not getting paid anyway.
I know.
Metallica's not going to sue us, I guarantee you.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like we're missing a ton. I feel like we're missing a ton of shows and movies. But comment. Let us know what we're missing here. Let us know what shows, what movies, anything that you can think of that brings you back.
I mean, it could even bring back to a person, dude. Like, I think of you. Every time I hear Limp Bizkit, I think of you.
Yeah.
The original Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Because you were playing it all the time.
Yes, I might have been the one that was introducing a lot of people to it.
It was
Yeah.
that first one where he redid the George Michael song.
Oh, I even knew before that. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I heard Limp Bizkit was
Faith.
you.
That was Faith.
Faith, yeah. But that was the first time I was ever listening.
Yeah. Which I knew because back in the day, I'm not too proud. I was a Korn fan back in the day.
Yeah.
And
Why not proud? Korn?
yeah,
like
I know. Jonathan Davis?
He's different now, too. He's mellowed out.
Yeah, but he introduced Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit introduced like Stained.
Stained, yep.
So there's a whole chain of things there. But one that was a sleeper, though, and now we're getting off topic real quick, and we're about to end this episode. But another one was a little bit sleeper that people all have respect for. They have the greatest respect for. That goes a little bit under the radar. Is Deftones.
Deftones are good. I've seen them. I've seen them in concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I saw them, I think, once. Back in the day.
I saw them open up for Incubus, and Incubus was stuck in traffic on the Parkway, and they had to do another set. Deftones, yeah, they had to keep going until Incubus showed up.
Yeah,
it
but
was
they
crazy.
are definitely one that goes under the radar.
Is that
Chino.
Chino. Oh my God, Chino.
Cheech and Chong, too.
Chino Moreno.
Yeah. But yeah.
I think they have a new album out.
Do they?
I believe so.
And they've gotten some pretty famous, like Passenger was with James Maynard from Tool back in the day. But I'm so out of the loop when it comes to that stuff. I mean, I'm only stuck in 90s mode.
Yeah.
So that's
I
all
don't
I
listen
can
to
remember.
new stuff anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what's new and what's not, what's out there, It's like listening to U2 in the 80s and say you can listen to U2 now. You can't. It's just not possible.
Meaning what?
It's just not the same.
Yeah, I mean, they're like new stuff? They have
Yeah,
new stuff?
yeah.
Oh,
like the.
I thought you meant like you would never put U2 on again because you're out of that. Like, I
No,
love U2.
no. Like U2,
That was a great
80s,
concert.
80s U2 was like, yeah.
That was a last minute thing, right? What else?
We saw, John and I had seen U2 and Muse.
Muse, yeah.
And I think Muse really destroyed
Muse
it.
was good, man.
Yeah, they destroyed
Muse
it.
was good.
They destroyed it.
It's like when we saw Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? Like an hour before the show.
Yeah.
You're like, let's go.
Yeah.
You're in my seat.
That's when you can get a concert ticket like that.
It was like $20.
yeah, last minute.
We're in the first row in the upper deck.
Yeah, I know. And it was, we had a good time. Where was that? That was
Continental Airlines Arena, yeah.
Continental, yeah.
You're in my seat.
Yes. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. All right, guys. Shout out to Westkill Brewing. Who's pointing around? Bardstown. Welcome, Bardstown, to the podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to Jersey,
We
too.
are sorry we didn't get you on here sooner because this was really good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Very good. Solid. That's going to be a sipper for me right there. Yeah, good stuff, good beer, good company, good bourbon, everything.
Yeah, comment below what we missed, if we missed any soundtracks, songs, shows.
And we apologize if you didn't like us singing.
Yeah, we don't apologize for that. We got great voices.
This is
Karaoke
true.
Kings of Tejo.
This is true. John, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers to you.
Peace.